Making an energy-filled day of action in the quarterfinals. It's the seeding games, and the first one on the cards is Mozambique taking on Uganda. And we tip off action here from the Palais de Sport, which has been, well, energy-filled. When you look at what we have for you, it's Mozambique and Uganda tipping off, and then the hosts of the tournament, Cote d'Ivoire, in their own battle against Cameroon. This might be the toughest day for these teams because coming off a loss from the quarterfinals, they have to pick themselves up. You have to find the motivation to get execution on the floor and make it work. Uganda, their record in the tournament 2-1. And with the wins over Guinea and Senegal in group play, and then a narrow loss to South Sudan, we'll see if they can pick themselves up here and get back into their winning ways. On the other side, Mozambique have had an up-and-down campaign with their 2-2 record, and for them, they will look to see if they can resurrect and get a winning record in this one. Quinton Denacing here. I'm joined by one of Africa's finest, Asha Kumugisha. And Asha, this one should be a very good game, but tired legs might play a factor.
Absolutely. These teams did not expect to be in this position. They wanted to fight for the title and go to the semi-finals with a chance to play in the final. But it is what it is here as Uganda try and play against Mozambique for that victory, for a place that could be the highest finish on the continent.
Well, there's still a lot of national pride when it comes to these two teams. There's still going to be a lot at stake. The opportunity to stay in the top 5 of Africa won't be lost on any of these teams. And when you think about historically how they have played, and you look at the way that it's happened, a 2-0 record in favor of Mozambique. Uganda have never beaten them, but we've seen so many of these games where historically on this stage there's been a record favoring one team, and that's been turned around. It's been a theme of this tournament.
Absolutely. For Uganda, they'll continue fighting and make sure that they represent the East African region in a good manner. But Mozambique, a team that is very seasoned here at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket, and rebuilding one of the best teams that we've seen on the continent.
Ironically, the last time they met was in a group place game 5-8, and it was Mozambique who won 88-62. We will break it down after the anthems.
Merci. L'hymne national du Mozambique. Salutations, s'il vous plaît.
Coach Nasir Saleh, he's climbed the summit in African Women's Club Basketball 4 times, and this time his campaign not as successful for the team, but they still have a couple of games to restore some country pride for both of these teams. That will be one of the key ingredients that they will be trying to hone in on as they get ready for this. And for Coach Nicholas Natuereza, he's picking up the helm again, got the Gazelles to qualify to the tournament directly. And we'll be slightly disappointed that they went down in that heartbreaking loss to South Sudan. And now he's got to try and motivate his girls to get out here and play the best basketball they can.
Well, this is the game of basketball. It is something that we learn from the beautiful game itself. When you lose the ball and have a turnover, you have to come back and play defense. That is exactly how the Gazelles of Uganda will approach this fixture.
Paris Nyamwenge, she has had a decent tournament, 25.7 minutes at 7 points, 1.3 rebounds. She floor leads and has pushed the ball up the floor with pace and tempo. And they got a good performance from Nancy Kombi against South Sudan, who really did impact the game. But when we have a look at our officials in this one, they have done an outstanding job so far, really handling all of the calls. Fanta Torre, Alden Larouchi, and Silva Humbeji of Mali, Algeria, and Benin, respectively.
Now, there it is, the signature for the teams. Under 3 minutes here before they get underway. And looking at the starting five here for Uganda, Perus Nyamwenge, Hope Akello, Melissa Akulu, Paige Robinson, Jen Asinda, the captain of this team. She's averaging 16 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and 6.7 assists. She's done a great job leading the Gazelles at this level, and we'll hope that they can finish on the highest note that Uganda have ever finished.
The coach of the team 2017 to 2023. Then Alberto Altuna took over the helm at the Gazelles, and there he is picking it up in 2025. Let's have a look at Mozambique starting five.
Delma Zita, Ingvild Mukauro, Lea Donga, the captain of this team, Stefania Chiziane, and Hulda Joachim gets her first start here in Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire. She was impressive in the quarterfinal matchup there, but here she has earned that place in one of the upcoming players for Mozambique.
Third game on the trot for the Pearls of the Indian Ocean. Coach Nasser Saleh is probably going to manage some tired legs, but he's a very experienced coach and understand how to get them all in the rotation. Looking to get the best from his star players on the floor. Coach Nicholas Natuerez, I think motivation has got to be the key, because after a 1-point differential, got to get them locked in. Captain Jane Asinde, she has had a great tournament, fouled out with 35.4 seconds left in the game. She's been the floor leader, and they can look to her down the floor, and they will look to her.
It is her second AfroBasket. As you see her numbers on that screen, the 16 points per game is the highest a Ugandan player has in this competition. But for Mozambique, they'll have to try and stop her from the backcourt, and to do that will be Ingvild Mukauro in that position. But Lea Donge, what an incredible player she's been over the years for Mozambique. Played her first edition of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket in 2009 and playing in her 7th appearance at this stage.
Still providing some great numbers here is Lea Donge. We'll get ready for the tip-off, and we just get into the huddles.
Off ball, space, and allow the gas go. Is that okay? And load up, don't allow any penetration to the middle, okay? Please, be there early. You start on man-to-man, 1-4, and...
A seguir, vamos lá. Vamos, equipa.
Paige Robinson alongside Jane Asinde. They headline the scoring for the Ugandan Gazelles. 11 points, 5 rebounds for Paige. She's been on the floor for 35 minutes a game. We've already spoken about the impact of Captain Jane Asinde from the University of Texas in El Paso. That is where she played her university basketball. Well, had a great qualifying campaign that did Asinde, trying to lead her team. They're going to try and lead their team here. But facing her on the other side, the legend Lea Donge and Ingvild Mukauro having a great tournament as well and putting up some good numbers. But time now for the tip-off.
Et c'est parti.
The Gazelles controlled, and Nyamwenge. Confusion. Robinson attacking first couple of shots comes off the rim.
You can see the frustration there on Coach Nat Perez's face. He can't believe what he just saw. It's just the lack of court awareness early in the game here by Perus Nyamwenge.
First shot there from Okaro offline. Cross-court pass.
Uganda are yet to just get locked into this battle of the pearls. You say the pearls of the Indian Ocean against the gazelles from the Pearl of Africa. And we'll see who will be the queen pearl after the game.
Shines the brightest. Asinde trying to work. Matchup tough. And there is a good bit of work on the follow. The ball is put in by Akello.
Akello accesses her well. South there inside the paint with the first points here of the game.
9.3 points per game for Akello. She has been a third-part scorer here, third option, and done a great job. Makaro's second shot is picked up by Donge. Drops in two.
There couldn't have been a better player here to lead the way for Mozambique than Leah Donge, as we see legends of Mozambican basketball courtside. Clarice Mashangwana, former WNBA player, in the presence of royalty from Mozambique. You also have Marta Monjane, Urilia Manav, and Esperanza Sambo, who played in the 90s for Mozambique, getting them gold on the continent here.
Legends in attendance, and that adds to the pressure for the players on the floor, sometimes playing in front of players they've seen play on the same stage, trying to replicate some of the feats. Akulu, she gets the chance at the free throw line. Plays a club basketball in Portugal, does Melissa Akulu, and she connects on both.
And after missing those two yesterday on the free throw line with seconds to go, she makes amends here. Melissa Akulu.
Cool, calm, and confident. That's a great way to bounce back. Got to have a short-term memory as a sports person at the best of times. Akello. Robinson might find some room there, turns around. The hook shot comes off at work again inside by Akulu. Can't put it in. Mozambique, their transition style basketball, they will push the ball up the floor in a hurry. Mukaro against Asinde. Kicks to the corner. Rebound again, high level of work here for Mukaro. She'll try a third three. Drops in, it's third time lucky for Ingrid Mukaro.
Ingrid Mukaro from the left side there. There's nothing that Jenna Asinde could have done to stop her. She had found her distance and gets her first points here in this game.
Asinde on the DHO. That right hand layup strong.
Too hard on the board there for Asinde.
Chance back in transition. Mukaro, same spot. Different result. Into the hands of Zita. They have a second chance here. Starting to find their frequency in terms of the pace of the game from Mozambique. Spilling to the floor. That's a bit of contact. It's Chiziani. First foul we've seen called. Robinson in the mix there, but first foul we've seen called on Uganda. First foul on Robinson. They have control. They run into the set 2-3 zone. It is from Uganda. Chiziani. The fake from Mukaro. Seeing a lot of the ball. They pass to Donge, short range, and finishes.
Well, after negotiating there with the hoop, Leah Donge gets her second opportunity on the board, and she's up to 4 points.
A successful negotiation for Donge. She picks up 4 of the 7. There's a drive. Cleaned up well. Donge sweeps the board. Zita on the drop-off. Short again. Well, just finishing, starting to plague the players. Joakim Donge. There it is. It comes off again. With shots are frequently flying in. Kulu aggressive take, and the matchup there for Mukaro, tough. Kulu playing with a sense of aggression here, trying to get inside there.
And just looking at the turnaround there, Ingvild Mukaro thought that she was in the right place, but a bit of movement there forces the foul. Melissa Akulu went to Gayaza High School, one of the very traditional celebrated schools in Uganda, played her basketball while pursuing an education, and is really an inspiration back home in Uganda.
Vanguard University in the NAIA was voted an All-American in 2024, and that is inspirational, the way that she plays the game. Turn around and pass. Mukaro seeing a lot of ball, passes there to Donge. Draws the double team. Now they move the ball. Shot from the elbow. That's a nice possession though for Mozambique.
Mozambique have attempted 8 3-pointers already. Made one of those from Mukaro, but the fact that they find it comfortable.
Nice finish from Asinde. First 2 points for her.
Third player here for the Gazelles on the scoring chart.
Now into Donge. Again, the double team comes. This time Donge decides to power it in.
That's a veteran move. She uses her strength inside the paint. It was a mismatch, and she made no mistake.
7 AfroBaskets. She's seen a lot of different teams across the continent, and you see the finish there inside. Asinde attacking. That first basket seems to have unlocked her confidence. She gets the second field goal.
She found a highway inside the paint and used it the right way to get those 2 points, and Uganda lead by 1.
Yeah, this matchup, teams have got a lot of similarity and match up well in the positions on the floor. One of these matchup, Donge, hard drive. Well, right into the body there of Jane Asinde, who heads right down. She's not looking too good there after that hard drive.
Oh, when you come up against Leah Donge inside the paint, you better be ready to take the pressure. And Perus had tried to help there. Hope Akello bitten as Donge uses the board to make those 2 points for Mozambique. 6 points now for the captain of Mozambique. 62% on the free throw line, averaging 12.5 points in this competition. Misses the first one.
Yeah, it's 26 minutes a game for her. And still so invaluable in terms of her paint presence. Second one is good. We're locked in at 10 apiece. Now some full court pressure from the Pearls. Cross court pass, Robinson, first open look. Strong on the shot. They have a chance to go back on the counter attack. Fake and drive from Zita. Chiziani lines up a 3 of her own, and this 3-pointer not working for Mozambique here in the first quarter. Asinde hands off to Akello. Akello gonna attack Donge. They drive, and the left hand from Akulu is strong. Zita. They don't have numbers, but Chiziani. Skillful work there, and there is a contact call on the ground. You see Hope Akello coming in a little bit late on the rotation to pick up the contact.
Hope Akello, MVP of the league in Uganda last season, and one of the most veteran players on the court right now, and in form as well. Playing here at the AfroBasket second consecutive time, and just continuing to be part of the core of the Gazelles.
Chance for Stefania Chiziani. 68% from the free throw line throughout the competition. Gets the second one there, and converts both to give a 2-point lead to Mozambique. Robinson. Under some pressure here. Able to hold. Chasing down the ball is Mozambique. Veloso with some velocity on the defensive side. There is a contact call. Trying to rise up. It's a wry smile there on the face of Veloso. Well, she's been active with just the first little bit of minutes here in this competition.
There are very few teams on the continent that can press as good as Mozambique do, and it has been a very core piece of their puzzle here in the competition as Perus Nyamwenge misses her first free throw.
Quite a few of these ladies, Nyamwenge included, have taken part in the FIBA Africa Women's Basketball League, and they play for the JKL Dolphins out of Uganda. She gets the second there. Nyamwenge splits the pair. There's very little to choose between these two teams. Well matched up here. Mukaro. And still can't find the consistency she's looking for from the perimeter. Nyamwenge picked up there from Mukaro. Asinde steals it back. It's turned over twice. Now Nyamwenge hesitates and will kick out to Robinson. Robinson finds a great pass, and that is great work inside. Akello finishes on the hook.
Akello, aka Axi as she's called in Uganda, axes her way on the baseline and makes those 2 points there for Uganda.
Great start here for Akello. Chiziani on the drive. Mukaro not scared, will fire off another three. Chiziani, the layup tickles the rim, not gonna fall in. Robinson now, they try to push on the break. Short jump shot there from Akulu won't fall. So both teams here just struggling with their finishing. Chiziani. Mozambique at Veloso. Hands out to Donge. She has the mismatch, sees it and pulls up right up and over the shoulder of Nyamwenge to pick up 2 points.
Looking at Lea Donge, she continues to attack the paint there for Mozambique, and that's been a very key aspect of their game here. Up to 9 points, leading all scorers on the court.
Big 9 points in this first quarter. There's the catch on the rebound. Veloso. Two speedy players going at it. Veloso kicks to the corner. Mukaro tries to save it. Donge. Extra pass to Chiziani. Yeah, Asinde cleans up, and the three-point percentage continues to fall for Mozambique. They want a 12 now. Robinson. Akulu is playing with high intent and high activity on the inside, but falls out of bounds on the rebound. I am certain that we will see coaches go deeper into the rotations in this game, because fatigue has got to be a factor. We've seen the depth of the rotation being used. 2 players hit out there. New players on the floor, Nambubia and Nancy Kombi, they are in. Chiziani's pass, tap back. Nancy Kombi, another hand on Mukaro. Second three for her. And all 6 of Mukaro's points have come from the perimeter, 2 of 7.
A general practitioner medicine there from Mozambique.
Veloso steals and will get that to go. Woman of many talents, Mukaro. Six points now. They pushed ahead. There is contact. Nancy Kombi in South Sudan was very impactful when she was on the floor. You see the work as she turns in to pick up the foul. Joachim. First foul, fourth team foul for Mozambique. Troy University in Alabama. A Division I school in the NCAA. It's where she was educated. This is her third AfroBasket, averaging 7.7 in this competition. On the drive, Joachim gets into some trouble there and is bundled to the floor. Look at what has happened. This is some contact. Coach Saleh. We're quite happy with the way that this first quarter has gone. They've edged up to 5 points. The Under-19 World Cup for Mozambique. That's where Hilda Joachim applied some of her talents. This is also her debut, her first AfroBasket out of the University of New Mexico. Second shot falls, so just a breather and a substitution. First breather for Akulu. Now the shot from Akello. And that is going to be an end in play here. It is Ballet de Sport where we are, and this is a classification game. We're looking at the 5th to the 8th place, and in the first quarter, Mozambique, well, they were in control as they take a 7-point lead. It's 21-14 here. Mozambique, 7 points ahead. An ideal start for the team from the southern coast of Africa as they are looking to pick up after that tough 1-point loss. Asher, what do the stats say?
2 3-pointers here for Mozambique have really given them the momentum that they needed out of 13 attempts as they tried to break down the Ugandan zone of defense there, and they've established a 7-point lead that takes them to the second quarter in firm position.
Let's look at the highlights from that first quarter, and a lot of attacking on the glass. There was a good energy there from Akello as she went inside to get that score, but it's been Donge for Mozambique. 9 big first quarter points, and is just she just continues to be so great inside the paint.
Infield Mukaro and Lea Donge, the standout players here for Mozambique, the veterans on the team, just being able to lead from the front as Mozambique continue their rebuild with some new faces, couple of players playing their first FIBA Women's AfroBasket. But for Uganda, Jen Asinde, Captain Fantastic, always not shying away from the challenge and driving into that paint, attacking the defense and making it count.
3 Ugandan players on 4 points there. Mukaro, well, she certainly wasn't shy, putting up 7 attempts from the 3-point line in the first quarter. That was the second connection. Want to find out more? You can scan the QR code, courtside 1891. That's where you can get some additional live scores. You can get some stats, and you can get extended highlights. Stay a part of the AfroBasket action. Francisco in here for Coach Nasir Saleh and Mozambique. Donge and Pinto alongside Mukaro and Veloso. Donge sees Mukaro. Veloso, well, right foot just slides out. There's a travel call. Not the ideal start for the Pearls. Akello gets by one and by Donge. The A layup attempt is contested, and they will draw the foul. Nanvubia. Alongside there, you see the work from Akelo. She's been very active on the interior.
And that's the first team foul here for Mozambique as Uganda head to the free throw line.
"27 years old. This is Akelo. Played both qualifiers for this Ugandan team. Second AfroBasket time. Every second time she's been at the AfroBasket. Donge skies in to pick up the miss. Pinto. Donge. Pinto driving in. The kick to the corner. Mukaro. Shot is good.
That's her second three-pointer here. Ingvild Mukaro just continuing to be a problem for Uganda, especially from the left side of the court, the baseline.
Wonderful drive in, the kick out there. She's up to 9 points now. The long three, well, that comes off, but there is Lamuno to drop in the 2 points.
The first points of this game, Lamuno.
Trying to stay close. That's what Uganda are trying to do at this point. Donge, trademark step or pullback after the shot attempt. Nanvubia trying to find Lamuno again inside. No, picked off. Thought about the shot, sees Pinto there, and Pinto pinpoint as she puts 2 points on the board. After that, great bit of play, teamwork and cohesion. The pass there from Mukaro to Pinto to drop in the 2. We have a timeout called, 8:06 left. It's Mozambique, we're up by 9.
Listen, we're in a 2-3 zone. Okay? Let's communicate at the baseline. So far, they have hit about most of the threes are coming from where? Yeah. The corners. So we need to be ready to come out the corners and rotate at the baseline. Is that okay? Yeah. The guards, when this big comes up, we need to exchange quickly. Don't stay up too much. Offense, we're running, we're going J. Is that okay? Yeah. Remember, back screen, we play it all the way. Yeah. Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go, Red. What are you going off? Let's go, one. Strong. Hey, let's go, Red. Let's go.
Ingvild Mukaro, well, she's been sharp shooting from the perimeter. 3 times she's been able to knock down shots from outside, and well, they are looking for her actively. This might be the chance for her to light up the outside for her team. '27 plays 16. Trying to keep her control of the ball there. There's a fight for it as Akelo. Well, she's caught in some trouble. 4.5 seconds, that's left there on the clock. You look at the work from Akelo, they're trying to fight for the ball. And stays with Uganda. Lamuno. Ball stripped by Veloso. They have control now. They're trying to push up. Pass to Mukaro. Pinto quickly trying to get it inside. Shot from Chiziani. No, that one is going to be wide left. Both teams now searching for the field goal that will just give them some momentum back. Nanvubi as well covered as the deflection occurs. Pinto into the passing lane there.
It's that Mozambican defense that we've consistently seen here inside the Palais des Sports in Abidjan.
Robinson. Pass across and out on the run. That little floater won't go. They have it back. And oh no, just can't find it.
Good hands there from Clara Kovane. She's grown in confidence since she came on.
Pinto steps left and fires off a three overall. Strong board. Nanvubia so active here, so trying to keep her team and keep the Gazelles in this one. It's been noted here at this 9-point differential for just over the last 2 minutes. Substitution sees Nanvubia Wolf. Nancy Kombi back in to see if they can, or she can add just a little extra scoring option. Asinde into her stride, into the path of Pinto, who draws that foul. Asinde there, you see the work that she's been able to do, get right into that, and the look on Coach Nato Ereza's face says it all.
Frustrated there from what just happened. 2 personal fouls there for Jenna Sinde. She fouled out yesterday against South Sudan.
Kovane lines up a shot. They move up to their first double-digit lead.
She's been involved here. Carla Kovane just using her size inside the paint on defense and on offense as well.
Kovane steals back. Pinto drives in. That's great work on the defensive end. Lamunu into the pot, and there is some contact. Right smile on the face there of Pinto. Lamunu, fantastic work on the defensive side. Kovane turns. Now with Pinto, draws all the defense, kicks out to Mukaro. Well, 4 3-pointers now for Ingvild Mukaro.
12 points here for Ingvild Mukaro.
Starting to catch some fire from the perimeter. Francisco steals. They have numbers. Only one defender back, and there Francisco decides to go herself and draws Nyamwenge into the contact and into the foul. Starting to really find some touch and sharp shooting there from Mukaro.
Uganda thought that they had found solutions for Mukaro, but she continues to outsmart the Gazelles from the corner.
Actively looking for the shooter. They are giving her every opportunity to add to the score. Now Francisco. Yolanda was Francisco. First tournament for her. She gets that one. Represented Mozambique at the 2016 and 18 AfroBasket. There's Francisco. Picks up the pass. The kick out to Mukaro. Makes the extra pass. Oh, sent right out of bounds. Wow, that's some great recovery on the defensive end. You see the chase down from Makulu. Veloso this time will kick out. There is Francisco's shot. Nancy Combi loses the handle trying to get the ball up the floor. Uganda, you feel they need a spark on the offensive side. Your coach, Natu Hereza, he continues to look on.
Uganda have just scored 3 points here in the second quarter while conceding 11.
It's been tough going for them. Now it's Mukaro right there to force the jump ball, the possession arrow, and everything right now going the way of Mozambique.
Mozambique mean business. They're here to fight for every possession, and they're showing that with intent in every time they have the ball.
The 8th turnover there. Francisco finds Pinto. Quick pass to Mukaro. Ball movement, silky smooth. Now the turn. Kovane shot rims out. Now Mukaro trying to pick it right back up. No, it is into the hands of Akulu. They've stolen back the possession. They need a score. Nancy Combi lines the 3-ball arm.
That is 6 points here for Uganda. Jamila Nancy Combi taking matters into her own hands, literally up to 4 points.
Deficit reduces to 12. Kovane, beautiful passing again, been a feature. Francisco finishes off the play superbly. That was fantastic teamwork and cohesion.
15-point game here. Mozambique looking to go to the halftime break with comfort.
There is some work being done. I think Vilma Kovane will pick up the foul. You see the work from Francisco finishing off a wonderful sequence of passing. Nothing but net as it drops in. Now, just confirmation on the foul award. Kovane will pick up that, her first foul, second team foul. Asinde sees Nyamwenge come off this double pick, and there is a shot that goes wide left, looking for the contact call. There's nothing quite going Uganda's way. They need to wrestle back here, and they need to start that on the defensive side. Technical foul, though, picked up by the coaching staff and Nicholas Natuereza of Uganda. Frustration seeping out from the bench, frustration showing on the calls that are not coming in for his team. Nothing has quite gone the way Uganda has wanted it to go. It's the red hot Ingvild Mukaro will go to the free throw line. Add to her already substantial 12 points in the first half. Misses the technical free throw. 29 minutes in the tournament per game. 10.5 or 10.8 points. Just shot it at 55% from the free throw line. Veloso. Well, Mozambique, like I said, have not lost to Uganda in this AfroBasket competition. Right now, they 15 points to the good. Pass to Kovane. Nancy Combi saw Nyamwenge ahead of her. Perez couldn't find her. So timeout is called with 3:14. It's Mozambique who've edged ahead. They have a 15-point lead and seem to find some answers here in the final 3 minutes of this first half.
On the side.
Who's this?
This is listen, we're looking to trap. Paris, you need to move the baseline. Is that okay? Listen, we need to turn them over and get some layups in transition. Is that okay? They're too comfortable getting whatever they want.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, we're the baseline. It's best.
Hey, come and watch this. Come and watch this.
Sama inbound. After this, you open up here. Pass, pin down clear, you're looking for this. And then this, then you're coming out.
Okay, let's go. Okay, execute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Execute. Go to that screen. First man for 3.
The directive out of the timeout is to get the execution done on the floor. They need it. They have struggled here in the second quarter, have Uganda's Gazelles.
Well, there it is. You have a couple of young fans inside the Palais de Sport to watch all of this classification game action.
Asinde catches, shoots, and finds a flow from the three-point line.
That is a great reaction from the timeout after what Coach Nattereza said to the Gazelles.
Much needed. That score was. Fires off Chiziane, quick fire reply, and that is dropped in from the three-point line.
Beautifully done there. She's up to 5 points here.
They have an answer every time the attack comes in. 4 threes for Mozambique in the quarter. Now picked off the pass into Pinto. Pinto lays it in.
2 against 1. There's nothing that Perus Nyamwenge could have done here for Uganda. She was outnumbered.
It's been a strong performance here for Mozambique. 12 points that's come in from those turnovers. Nyamwenge under duress has to kick the pass out.
Look at the replay there. More pressure on the ball as Nyamwenge hustles to get the ball to a teammate.
A breather for Veloso as Zita will come in. Second foul. Forced change there for Coach Saleh. Sinde looks at Akulu. Sinde calling for it. Robinson likes that spot. You see why. Drops in the 3.
She's shot from that exact place before against Senegal and just squares up nicely with the follow-through. Gets the 3 points for Uganda.
Pass is picked up. Now the momentum shift here. Lamuno out on the open floor. Strong. It's pulled back by the Gazelles. Robinson trying to get a second 3. That wasn't quite what happened as the ball into the hands of Mozambique again.
Up to 23 rebounds here. Mozambique is doing a good job.
Dropped off nicely. The shot missed there by Kovane inside. Trying to find her flow there. Work by Akulu. Lamunu is open. Shot is strong.
Good rebound there from Zita. Calms things down here for Mozambique.
Chiziani feeds to Zita. Will try a 3 and will make a 3. Pinto, that's their 5th 3 in this quarter.
8 3-pointers here today for Mozambique. And it's really been the difference for them. Pinto up to 7 points.
3-point line. Well, it's been a strategy we've seen them employ. This Mozambican team, they've decided to go from the outside in. And whether it was the early shooting from Okaro, the rest of the team has decided to follow. There's Kovane, she'll head out, head off. And there is a break in play because timeout with 36.5 seconds left. It's Mozambique looking to push the lead up to 20 points if they can.
Defesa Reds. Não há linhas de passe, tá? Na posse de bola dentro jogamos linha, tá? Com Vilma aqui, Ingevildo. Stepan aqui e Shania, tá? Mantém a bola no centro. vai criando vantagem sobre ela. Shania no bloqueio da Vilma, tá? E tu vem para o bloqueio do lado esquerdo dela, tá? Quando tu bloqueares, faz um pop-out aberto. Ataca o cesto, prioridade, lay-up. Se não, se houver ajudas, kick fora, tá bem? Vamos lá, equipa.
Vamos!
Bora.
3, 2, 1!
This Mozambican team not showing any signs of fatigue. Their third game in 3 days. They have done all the hard running, they've done the front running, and they've done the sharp shooting in this first half.
They've done a good job here, Mozambique, to put themselves in a comfortable place as they go to the halftime break. 7 points for Shania Pinto, 1 3-pointer. And she just continues to be the guard that they need in this high-pressure game.
9 points for Donge, 12 for Mukaro. That's been a stellar combination. There is Zita almost getting that back, and the work inside. Akelo, strong play again.
Hope Akelo just doing the right thing under the hoop, and you can see there the fake on Nilsa Chiziane, who just came on to replace Kovane.
Gotta believe that they can make some inroads into this lead. It was getting away from the Gazelles. They find a crucial score. Kilo up to 8. Zita. Change on defense now. 1-3-1 zone. Pinto to the corner. Chiziane's shot rattles off the iron. Pitched ahead now to Robinson. Robinson does well to control and finish that layup.
Those are her first points inside the paint there for Robinson in this game, and she's up to 5 points.
Well, that score from Robinson might take some momentum into the second half, because the first half is done, and it is the Gazelles chasing the game, with Mozambique putting on a strong performance in the first. 43 to Mozambique, 31 to Uganda, and we have 20 minutes in the bag.
22 points for Mozambique in the second quarter, 17 for Uganda, but the difference was the 7 3-pointers here for Mozambique that have given them the edge going into this halftime break. It's been 4 3-pointers there for Ingvild Mukaro, 1 for Shania Pinto, 1 for Stephanie Chiziane, and Francisco to add to that.
Some great scoring we've seen, as you see Ingvild Mukaro headline the scoring for Mozambique.
Donge with the 9, Captain Fantastic here for Mozambique, Pinto with the 7, and on the other side, Hop Akelo leading all scorers for Uganda, 8 points, Janacinda with 7, and 4 for Melissa Akulu.
Second quarter highlights, and headlined by the sharp shooting of Ingvild Mukaro. They have got to her as she leads the way with all 12 of her points coming from the perimeter. Not been shy, and the results speak for itself. There's Pinto out on the break for the foul. This aggression that was met there by the defense of Lamuno.
Claire Lamuno thought that she was in the right place there to do the damage, but Ingvild Mukaro, how impressive has she been? Every time that Pinto or Veloso drive into the paint, they're able to kick that ball out, and Uganda are yet to find solutions to stop Mukaro.
They have been sublime. Nancy Combi, when she comes in, does give some energy. You see the shot here from the outside. Only 4 points for her. Expected to play a bigger role in the second half, but that's an idea of what she can do. Francisco, sharp shooting for herself there, and she knocks down the 3.
Looking at Uganda, they came alive there in the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, but they had a rough opening after the first quarter. But how impressive have Mozambique been in transition?
45 fast break points, but well, it's been Mozambique dominant here in the first half, because we are at the Palais de Sport in Abidjan. We'll be back with the second half on the other side of this.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before. It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday. This is now.
Feel our presence, built on strength and drive.
Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot.
Earned.
Taken.
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
when we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Thomas crosses, pass to Fancam. That is fantastic play by Cameroon.
Mozambique looking to match the Mali energy. Chiziane wins a backhanded basket.
What an amazing move. She fakes left and drives right and twists her body for that basket.
The indomitable Lionesses. Thomas, no look pass. And Wadu sent out of bounds by Balagoon.
Mali once again get another rebound. 8 rebounds for them already. Dembele with another turnaround bit flare, and it's up to 8 points.
They have a lot of offensive firepower. 2 shots sent back. McCoy rescues the possession. McCoy! She drops it in. And she'll pick up the 2, a chance for the and 1.
That was a great move to the basket.
Looking to work here, Dew. Shot clock down to 1. And there is some defense from Nancy Combi. Sends it out.
Finds Dembele on the outside. They get the rebound here. Sira Chono. Geneva Jai. Wow! Beautifully done. Ice in her veins, and that's a dagger from the captain of this Malian team.
Tries another runner. That one for Tamira. Pitches it ahead. Send it. Fakes. It's blocked and sent back. Sahi comes back on the chase down.
That is Sahi's 4th block in this game. She's been very remarkable on defense for Côte d'Ivoire. That's the perfect reaction from Senegal.
Quickly up and down the floor. See the work on the defensive end again. Trying to find Hulu inside. Now it is Kello, fancy footwork. Oh, puts her in a spin and drops in the 2 points.
That would be a great move for Ekelu right now. As you see, she takes a Duke Bogat and spins and gets the layup at an and 1.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
Take a look now at the work of Hope Akello in the first half. perfect 3 for 3 on the interior, and well, she continues to showcase her ability to score. We've seen her footwork throughout the tournament, but she's so strong when she finishes inside.
She's one of the most senior players here for the Gazelles of Uganda, and she continues to show that inside the pen, on the outside, but the reflex there to get that ball and execute under the basket is what was a standout on that particular play.
On a day when their team is shooting 31% from the interior, Akelo perfect because just reading the defense, taking her time, and working the matchups where she can. You see the work again on the finish there. Use of fakes and footwork in combination is how she's been able to compile the 12 points.
The find there from Perus Nyamwenge to find Hope Akelo inside the paint also must be rewarded there.
On the other side, I guess it's a contrast. You talk about inside play. Well, all of Ingvild Mukaro's points, they've come from the outside.
From the outside, from the baseline, from the left side of the court. Ingvild Mukaro continuing to shine and find a spark here for Mozambique in this game against Uganda.
The passing of Mozambique has also been a real feature in this game. The ability to find her. This time, dribbles out to pull back and hit the three. But what they did was understand that Mukaro was starting to find some heat, and they actively searched her out. Loose ball, and the shot still went up and still went in.
Well, you snooze, you lose if you're guarding Ingvild Mukaro. She has that experience. She's played on the continent for over a decade, and a full-time African champion on the continent, playing for a couple of teams in Africa. And that experience you can see on the court, but the follow-through, the celebration, and what it means to her individually. The doctor, the medical doctor from Mozambique, just doing a lot here to lead this Mozambican team. She works at the Hospital Geral Jose Macamo in Maputo while playing professional basketball.
2019 MVP in the African Women's Champions Cup. You see the pedigree, and once I think it's alongside Donge. Whenever the two of them start to get going, Mozambique's confidence just rises all the way up. And Donge is 9 points in the first half, giving them real paint penetration and interior presence. It's going to be tough here for the Gazelles to try and come back in the second half. But if they're able to do it, they're going to have to improve on their finishing, especially there inside the paint.
Inside the paint is a key area here for Mozambique, and after 2 quarters, 12 points from turnovers, 12 points in the paint in general, and that's been a key factor here to explain their 12-point lead.
Francisco has added some good bench minutes with the ability to score the basketball, also her length and athleticism, picking up loose balls. While we have a look at the team leaders, there's Mukaro's 12 points.
6 rebounds there for Hulda Joachim, who got her first start here today in the tournament. Chanaya Pinto leading with the assists and has made 3 of those, 1 of them in transition.
But it's her 5th AfroBasket, Ingvild Mukaro. And with the 3 rebounds and 2 steals, well, she is looking like this might be a 20-point-plus performance if they continue to find her in the positions that she wants.
She's one of the players that are always motivated, and I know people who've come to me and said, if I can play basketball half of the way that she does with the energy, whether it is a group game, whether it is a classification game, she'll give the same energy, and that's how much it means for her to represent Mozambique here.
The same can be said for Leah Donge. She does not take any days off, and that's the mark of a champion when you look at the Mozambican fans in attendance. But they have 2 players that they can lean in on, who they can go to, especially when time gets a little bit tight. They can provide some additional scoring. One thing about Mozambique, when they played well, they're able to share the ball. Their passing has been a feature. More than 4 or 5 passes on each possession when it looks good, and they find the score most times.
Well, from Uganda there, the team leaders, Hope Akelo, 8 points, Melissa Akulu, 7 rebounds, Perus Nyamwenge with the 5 assists. They're looking good there, but they have to dig deep if they want to continue facing up against this Mozambican side.
Been highly efficient on the interior, perfect from the paint. Hope Okello. They might need that kind of performance from her, but the scoring point leader, rebound leader, and assist leader, Jane Asinde, just been well marked, well measured, and maybe scouted out of this one in the first half. I expect her to improve her performance in the second.
They'll have to dig deep, the Gazelles of Uganda, but also on defense to try and stop Engvild Mukaro. And it will fall on the guards, whoever is on the court. Jen Asinde, could be Jamila Nancy Kombi, and they'll try and see if they can stop her.
15 bench points for Mozambique, just 6 for Uganda. Paige Robinson. She's shown the ability to knock down threes. Just 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 5 points and 2 assists for her. Well, they do have talent. They have some scoring. The core of this team is around the same age. There's 8 or 9 players on the Uganda team that are around 25 years old that they can keep together. But if they continue to play well together, then it's going to work out for them.
Well, they stand on the shoulders of giants, the Gazelles here, and have managed to feature at a back-to-back FIBA Women's AfroBasket for the first time.
We have 3 minutes, we get back in the game and make it a game. Is that okay? Yes. We settle in. Whatever has been disturbing us, that half is done. Let's focus on the new. Okay? Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go, right? Defense, defense, defense. Hey, together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Courtside 1891, you can download the app, scan the QR code, and have access to all of the live action that's available in the FIBA world. Time now, though, for the second half as Uganda, they plot their comeback. Mozambique trying to figure out how to keep this lead. Asinde and Robinson, they are in shot. They will try to start this first possession into the hands of Nyamwenge. It is Akulu and Okello, the first 5, or the 5 on the floor here for Natu Jerez, our coach. And there's the drive, picking up where she left off, and still perfect from the field. Up to 10 points is Okello.
First player here for Uganda in double digits, Hope Okello, and there couldn't have been a better player to do that. She's been hustling on defense, on offense, and just continuing to be the go-to player here for the Gazelles.
Ideal start because they now just bring it back within 10. A chance to turn this turnover into points. Back it goes to Okello, who feeds Asinde. Sharp work on the defensive end. It's Mukaro who steals away the ball.
You cannot afford to be lackluster in front of Mukaro because she will punish you.
Looking for a three-pointer number 5. She puts a hand up in acknowledgement of a poor shot choice.
She's getting a feel of the hoop on the other side of the court.
Robinson. Mukaro, and making it hard for Asinde inside. There's no free passes to Captain Asinde. You look at the work there, keeping the ball out of the hands of Uganda's primary scoring option. Nyamwenge connects from the three-point line, and the foul is called. She'll have a chance for a 4-point play.
Wow, she's done an incredible job, Perus Nyamwenge. She's been hustling inside the paint and has managed to get herself in the right place at the right time to connect for the three-pointer. And you can see the 2 team managers there for Uganda, Albert Ahawe and Vicky Ntale, celebrating that in a proper way.
Lots of celebration. There might be belief from the bench, and The 4-point play is completed. Veloso picks up a third foul. Nyamwenge, she moves up to 5. Mukaro fakes, gets the defense up. Leia Donge crosses. That is a sublime take. There's very little the defense could do. That it gets right in the middle of the paint.
6 points for Uganda in the third quarter. Mozambique are yet to get onto the scoreboard there with 90 seconds played. Contact as Melissa Akulu looks okay. 6-point game. Leia Donge will go to the free throw line.
She's been in the wars. That's the second time that she's gone right at the body there of Akulu. Just 13 minutes in the first half for Leia Donge's 9 points.
4 rebounds as well.
Substitution. Zita is in for Veloso. With 3 fouls, she has to go to the bench. Donge. 62% throughout the competition from the free throw line. Perfect trip. Back above the 2-possession mark. Robinson with that measured style of play. Akulu looking for the cut from Asinde. It's Mukaro again with that harassing defense. There is a double dribble. Nyamwenge harasses Mukaro on the other side.
Ingvild Mukaro frustrated with herself there for the indecision, but a good job from the Ugandan defense there. Nyamwenge doing the right thing once again.
Asinde has been well guarded. Another turnover, well, almost turned over. Loose ball into the hands of Akelo. Kick out to Akulu. Akulu couldn't will that one in. Francisco. Leia Donge. 2 to beat. She gets by the body of Nyamwenge, who's whistled for the foul.
Nyamwenge, that will be her second personal foul. 5 points that she's contributed here for Uganda. 1 rebound, 5 assists. She's been part of the offense here for the Gazelles.
Chiziani tries to, well, manufacture a play there and does well to pick up the foul call. Really speedy work getting inside the paint, and then able to make the defense react. Akelo looking on, head up there, picking up a second foul. Pinto's going to come in again. Mukaro given a breather.
Yeah, she's done so much work here. Ingvild Mukaro, 12 points for Mozambique at the halftime break. Was unable to connect there for the 3-pointer on the right side earlier. Had a turnover on the left, but she'll get a breather there.
46 plays 37. Looking for that run that will just bring them closer. Uganda. Asinde. Nyamwenge. That shot comes off the front iron. They're pushing the ball up the floor to Chiziani. Shot is fired there from the sideline. That one will come right off. Joakim can't find the touch. A long-range shot from Robinson. There is the long outstretched arms of Asinde. Joakim picks up the miss. It's just been a frustrating afternoon so far for Jane Asinde. Zita finds Chiziani now. Neither team locked in. The radar slightly off here in the second half. Robinson. Akulu drives. Akulu's shot is again strong. Pinto out of the open floor and gets the finish on the fast break.
That's beautiful there from Pinto. 1 against 2 Ugandan defenders, and she makes it count, and they opened up an 11-point game.
Largest lead was 17 points. There's the crossover called for the push-off. And frustration just continues here for Asinde. That's her 3rd foul, 7 points so far.
Three personal fouls for Asinde. It's just not a good look before we even get to the halfway of the 3rd quarter. She will come off. In comes Jamila Nancy Kombi, was able to create some magic when she came on earlier in the 2nd quarter. 4 points for her.
Probably a needed break here because there it goes to Donge. Zita. Joakim. Chiziani runs right into trouble. The ball is turned over. Now there's 2-on-1 break. Pass back. That is perfect execution from Uganda on the break.
Nancy Kombi, that is the impact of having her on the court. But Melissa Akulu with the block, the steal, and running down the court was just timely for Uganda.
Uganda, they steal back the ball. Trying to get it close now. There is Piras Nyamwenge. Nancy Kombi waits off the ball foul, offensive foul called on the screen. Foul count rises to 4. Well, that's going to put them in the red. So it will be 2 shots there for offensive foul. So it won't be 2 shots. It will be a chance here for Mozambique. Now you see the work from the Pearls. Pinto strong inside again. There is more evidence of the strength of Leah Donge inside as Paige Robinson is bundled to the floor.
Well, she knows a thing or two about using her cylinder and being able to use that strength inside the paint.
Akulu for Uganda. Nancy Kombi, ball is picked and pitched away. Now alone on the break. Wow, great defense there from Robinson, forces the miss from Joakim.
Joakim under immense pressure could feel the feet of Paige Robertson and just doesn't connect there on the board.
Robinson to Akello, and she continues to be red hot for Uganda.
The step back was just beautiful to see for Hope Akello as she goes up to 12 points here.
They are back within 6. That is the 5th 3-pointer for this Gazelles team. Short shot from Joakim.
Joakim involved on back-to-back possessions there on offense.
Robinson now on the run. Short into the path of Nyamwenge. Nancy Kombi is calling for it. Robinson, though, will hold. Akello draws out Donge, drives in and drops in 2 points. That is masterful scoring here. A class being put on by Akello. And she carries the offense, 15 points. It's 48 plays 44. 3:54 left, timeout called.
Com muito tempo na bola, não chamas nada, procuras o pick and roll, não consigo perceber nada, tá? Eu tenho aqui a indicar o flop dentro, não importa, acaba no homem-homem. Precisamos de atacar dentro da área, precisamos cortar dentro. Se não houver tiro, há jogo interior. Esta tem 4 faltas. E o flop vai nos dar uma vertente cá dentro. Quando ela passar a bola, jogamos com 2 opositores para dentro. Não há tiro, posto-up dentro. Estás com muito tempo na bola e não conseguimos produzir quase nada. Tivemos a 12 pontos dentro, estamos a 4. Aquilo que eu estava a explicar no intervalo, é uma equipa muito diferente. Eles vão ao nosso atrás, tá? Vamos lá. Engavildo, outra vez, volta, troca com o Engavildo.
Work from Arkelo, you see the outside shot, draws the defense out. She gets by Donge and powers to 15 points, helping to pull back 8 here in the third quarter. Perfect from the field so far. She can do no wrong.
Wow, she is a leader, has always been a leader for Uganda, and just digging deep into that experience.
Pressure almost pays off. A kick to the corner now. A shot from Zita. Can't find their range here in the second half from the outside at all. Nancy Kombi, perfect pass to Nyamwenge, who will pick up 2 more points.
Beautiful transition there from Uganda. Nyamwenge up to 7 points, and now it is a 2-point difference between these two teams.
Utilizing the fast break to get those 2. Quick pass into Donge. Chiziane finds the range. They finally knock in one from the outside.
That's a dagger to the efforts that Uganda had tried to do to beat their shooting prowess on the outside, but just the way that she was calm to make it count was impressive.
Right now, that's where they've got to go. Arkelo, well, this is a stellar performance from her.
17 points for Uganda here in the third quarter, but Paige Robinson drawing 2 defenders, but Hope Okello able to keep her eyes on the board. The 2 points for Uganda, and now it's game on. Averaging 4 assists per game, Paige Robinson. She has 4 today already.
The only place where Arkelo has missed is the free throw line. She is a perfect 7 for 7 from the floor. It's a 2-point game. Donge. I can't believe she missed that layup after the really strong take.
That really looked very good from Lea Donge. She just had to finish, but it's a small extra touch of energy, and it could have been the 2 points. Jamila Nancy Kombi able to get off the floor. She's okay.
The thing about that drive is that with Uganda and the penalty, every single foul call means that they will get a shot. They do outstandingly well to come away with the possession.
2 minutes and 31 seconds to play here for Uganda.
The ball, it came off the foot. There was no foul call. Donge. Chiziane on the run, and that is a good score from her.
Great penetration there to beat the Ugandan defense. Like you said, with their foul trouble, they can't really do much there.
Still trying to keep this lead. Nyamwenge is strong on the shot. Nancy Kombi picks up the rebound. Wow, rattles off. Wanted that one to go. Would have taken it back within 2. Namokaro. Looking for important score. Chiziane knocks down another 3. Second 3-ball for Chiziane, this time from the other side.
That's a quick 5 points there for Stephanie Chiziane at the right time to turn things around here for Mozambique, and now they're up to 10 points in this quarter.
Now it's up to 14 leads. The scoring for Mozambique, third player in double digits, turning is Nancy Kombi.
Another defensive rebound here for Mozambique. Can they continue to score here?
Zita off the Pinto pass, the fake from Chiziane. Zita, 2-point call, stepped on the line, it's back out. Chiziane thought about it. Pinto drive, there's sharp work there on the defensive side.
Sharon Chirabo with the interception there, and that's her first real involvement in the game.
They hand the pass into the path of Zita, who will happily accept the two. Every time they make a run, Mozambique are able to counter with a run of their own. And Coach Saleh, he's not happy with the way that, Coach Natuareza, he's not happy with the way that has happened. And we do have a timeout called with 46.5 seconds left. Uganda, they call a timeout.
Can y'all let me know somebody's coming behind me? I'm trying to run off.
Hey, listen. You cannot do two good things and one bad one. That's why they will first win the game. Is that okay? We are too hype and excited. We make 2 baskets, we give her 1. Okay? Or we forget rotate. When man-to-man to finish the quarter, okay?
Yeah.
Don't give her anything easy. On offense, we're running new. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ball on the wing and ball screen. This shouldn't be too difficult to execute. Is that okay?
Yeah. Post, come up hard. Like, start low. I know we don't usually, but come up hard because their post is staying with you. If you start down and sprint up, they're not going to be able to run.
1, 2, 3,
Let's go.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go.
43 seconds, that's what's left in this third. You see the work from Chiziani. She has added an element of scoring inside and outside. That's where she's got the job done. This third quarter has been hers in terms of the offense for Mozambique.
14 points for her, 3 3-pointers there for Chiziane.
High arcing shot is picked up on the rebound as Pinto. Uganda, they were looking to just wrestle back some momentum again. Strong play by Donge. And there is Nangobi picking up the foul.
Uganda in foul trouble means that Mozambique will have an opportunity to convert on the free throw line. Lea Donge with yet another chance to contribute on that round. 75% on the free throw line, 3 for 4 already in this game.
Spoken about how she has been a crucial part of Mozambican basketball as part of the 2013 silver medal here in the AfroBasket. Has twice been the MVP in the Champions Cup, 2014 and 2015. That drops in. Now, Akello. That will end a perfect run from the field. They're trying to get that shot up, looking for the contact call. Turns into trouble, and that shot goes up under the backboard. Now on the run is Zita. Turning in, Donge! Big woman play inside.
Veteran move there from Lea Donge, and that cannot be sold in the market. You see the way that she hustles against the Ugandan defense, pumps in the air, gets the 2 points and an extra trip to the charity line.
Started her career at Desportivo de Maputo 2004-2011, and then was picked up by Primero de Agosto in Angola. Misses the shot, can't finish the 3-point play. Quick fire from Robinson, and the better of the third quarter goes to Mozambique, and 61-49 is the score at the end of 3. Let's have a look what the stats say they usher.
9 3-pointers here for Mozambique. They've done such a great job compared to the 5 for Uganda, and that explains the 12-point lead, that 21-point lead, 12-point lead that they have in this game. And looking at Hope Akello on the other side, driving to the basket from the left. Perus Nyamwenge squaring up there to just keep Uganda within touching distance here against Mozambique.
Both teams, they found pockets to go on a run there. This was Pinto on the fast break. And when she does get out in the open floor, her athleticism allows her to do what you just saw there.
Well, Melissa Akulu with the interception there, gets the ball to Nancy Kombi, back to her, and the easy points in a 2v1 there. That works for Uganda.
It was 18 points apiece in the third quarter. There is the quarter score from Akelo, who up to that point was perfect from the field, headlining the score at halftime and continuing to spearhead this offense for the Ugandan Gazelles.
Help Akelo with the 18 points there for her, 3 rebounds, just being the go-to player, the woman with the hot hands, as Uganda tried to stay alive here.
We're not too far away from resumption of the second half, of the fourth and final quarter. The winner from this game will advance into another classification game. You can download the Courtside 1891 app just by scanning that QR code, get some additional insights, and find out a little more about this game. And saying that the winner will go into the 5th and 6th place classification game, the loser into the 7th and 8th, and they'll play that out before the semifinals tomorrow.
Uganda finished 7th in the 2023 FIBA Women's AfroBasket. They want to win this game to have an opportunity to finish higher.
Resumption of the action at Palais de Sport sees Mozambique with the basketball. It is Zita, finds Pinto, looking to lock that one in. Now pitched ahead, and it is dropped in. Wow, that was masterful work. Leah Donge in the pot there will pick up the foul. Let's look at the work by Akulu.
Melissa Akulu and Leah Donge, that's been an interesting matchup. We saw it on the other side of the court, but Melissa continuing to grow here into an important role for the Gazelles, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Mozambique have led for 25 minutes in this game. Akulu makes the free throw. Kovane, she'll come back in for Donge. 4 fouls, 14 points. Now Asinde, well, it looked like she took a shot to the head as a just a moment for her to collect herself.
Well, it is expected to be a physical battle here between these two teams, and Asinde back on the court.
Definitely have seen that play out on the floor. Zita, the zone moving well here for Uganda. Trying to dance on the baseline. Mukaro who's back. Zita trying to save possession. It's Robinson instead. Steams ahead and is, oh no, misses the layup. It's picked up now by Zita. Mukaro from the corner. Shot comes off. And Robinson, there's frustration. Can't believe that she missed the layup. Mukaro, she tries to put it in. You see the biting of the jersey. Give her 10 of those in practice and she won't miss them at all. And this time, that's why there's a lot of frustration.
2 fouls there for Kovane and 2 team fouls here for Mozambique inside 1 minute and a half.
Asinde sees Nyamwenge, elevates and connects.
Beautifully done there. Nyamwenge up to 10 points here for Uganda. Second player in double digits.
Second time she's made a 3. Asinde, well, it's Akulu. Asinde into the path there, loses the ball. They pull back a possession there. Another opportunity that's just gone astray for the Gazelles. Pinto likes the mismatch and is able to get into the body there of Nyamwenge. That is a veteran play, a great read.
Nyamwenge had done everything possible there to try and protect the D there for Uganda, but the three-point connection there on the other side of the court, just keeping Uganda here within this 6-point difference. But that's a third personal foul, Perus Nyamwenge.
Shania Pinto, Northwest Florida State, Oregon, and Penn State. Third AfroBasket now. Building an experienced resume, the 25-year-old. They've held the lead for most of this game. Pinto. Second shot is good.
That's the 11th point that Mozambique have scored from the charity line here with 8 minutes to go in the last quarter.
Cindy on the jab. Well, tries to lob that into Akulu. Mukaro has been a terror on the defensive end, and she pulls that back. The jump ball call, possession with Uganda.
Whenever Mozambique step to the floor, you can never say that Ingvild Mukaro did not give everything in the game, and you see that in every possession, whether it is on offense or on defense. She just embodies the determination that it means to play the game of basketball.
Plays with such grit and plays with that high motor of hers. Robinson forced to fire off that shot. It's going to be short. And again, the defense, that's a great defensive possession. Mozambique, they will get the ball right back.
Paige Robinson, 1 for 7 on the three-point line there. She's not really made the best decisions when it's come to shot selection here today. 5 points for her.
Yeah, just 2 of 14 from the field. Been a real struggle. Giovanna's short shot. It's tapped away, Akello. Well, the ball right now like a hot potato for both teams. They're trying to, and have got to control possession.
It was a very ambitious pass there from Nyamwenge.
19 turnovers for Uganda. Drop-off pass into the path of Kovane, who finishes well.
Vilma Kovane back with a bang on the court for Mozambique.
Mukaro can't save it. He did well to just get a hand on it initially. Nyamwenge trying to work. Robinson pushed in the back there by Pinto. It's going to be the third foul here for Mozambique. Pinto acknowledges the contact there inside. Clock is winding. Asinde forced to make the pass quickly. Akulu speeds ahead of everyone, but the layup again won't go.
She uses too much energy on the board there, Melissa Akulu, and there's no one to rebound for Uganda.
Rushing right ahead, the deflection from Asinde. Chiziane pitches it back in. Akulu, another chance, but Veloso steals it back again.
Good hands there from Veloso.
This has been patchy period of play. Both teams just trying to find their offensive identity, and it's been tough, met by some good defense.
Absolutely good stuff here from Mozambique to hold their own as we go into the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Giovanni, quick pass, Pinto, that's a better possession, and that's a good finish.
They extend their lead here to 11 points, Mozambique, and she's up to 12 of our own Chanaya Pinto.
Deflection from Pinto as it heads right out. There is now a chance for a substitution. Akulu replaced by Nancy Kombi. She gets the ball right immediately. Akello trying to drop off a pass to Asinde. They turn the ball over yet again. That is a pass that gets the result and the drop in from Kovane.
Vilma Kovane running back with confidence after a beautiful layup in the paint. But the 16 steals here for Mozambique is what has been the turnaround for them after that dismal second quarter.
Standing strong, taking the contact, and that is going to be Asinde's 4th foul.
It brings back memories of that game yesterday against South Sudan when she fouled out. She'll have to be careful if she wants to finish this game.
Yeah, it has not been her best game of the tournament so far, Captain Asinde. Veloso, a high zone press here. Lucaro, passed into Pinto's part, trying to, again, utilize Kovane. Kovane turns and, well, she is riding the wave right now, gets another one in.
6 points for her in the last 2 minutes here for Kovane. She's the go-to player, just building up on what the other Mozambican players have been able to do.
Making crucial plays. That's what Mozambique are doing.
She's actually up to 8.
Chiziane's pass. Well, can't pick up that pass. Now it's into the path of Asinde. Robinson hits a 3. That's her 3rd field goal now. She's needed that one.
She's needed that one. She's been knocking on that door, Robinson, and she's up to 8 points now.
Kovane. Mozambique, they've had a reply. Most times on a score, Chiziane's shot deflected, and it goes out there. Keeping themselves in it, the Ugandans. Sharp shooting there. Robinson, one of the prettiest shots in the tournament. Smooth release. Robinson again. This one comes off the rim and goes right out of bounds. Tough shooting afternoon. It happens sometimes on the basketball court. Gotta play through it right now. There is space for Chiziane, who picks up 2 more points.
A very incredible 2 points there for Mozambique. They now have a 14-point lead and can smell that win here today.
Pinto lays the 2 points in, and they go on a run. The lead is back up to 18 points. Well, 74 plays 40 or 58, so it stays as it is. But it is Mozambique, and on the charge, we have a timeout called on the floor. And they continue to just find the crucial scoring runs whenever they need it, Usher.
13 points here for Mozambique in the last quarter, 9 for Uganda. And you can see that the transition and everything from stealing the ball and just making sure that they execute on the other side. 17 steals here for the Pearls of the Indian Ocean as they go into the last 3 minutes, 55 seconds of this game.
They have held the Ugandans to just 34% from the field. And, well, they really just have done a great job pressuring the ball. Some great play by Vilma Kovane, having one of her best games, or her best game from the tournament. 3rd AfroBasket, 2 years of junior college, and then at the University of the Seawards is where she played her basketball. Costa de Sol in Mozambique, where she plays a club basketball. It is Uganda ball. Akulu. Hands to Robinson. Robinson turns and fires. Still thought that that three might help her find a touch. They're going short. Veloso. Mozambique will take their time to try to break down this defense from the Gazelles. There was Mukaro's shot. Almost tapped away. Nansikombi. Ball is stolen by Veloso, who will gratefully accept those 2 points. Trying to push the lead to 20. Nangubia. Slowing each possession down, taking time off the clock. Those 30 bench points from Mozambique. Kick out by Veloso. Kovane feeling confident she'll pull up there. Keeping the lead at 18. Akulu turns in. It looked like there was some contact there. No call. Letting the game run.
2 minutes to play here, and Mozambique will want to run down the clock at every possession. They're doing a good job so far.
Pinto finding some space, sent back there by Lamunu. Second block for her. Out of bounds it goes, and Mukaro, well, she can't keep it in play.
Chanaya Pinto had expressed a resilient move there as Lamunu returns to the bench. 3 team fouls here for Uganda, under 2 minutes to play.
Strong defense, paint protection. Then sees Lamunu just get a breather. Robinson dancing. Nangubia will also there inside on the foul. .145.
4 personal fouls there for Veloso, and Mozambique with the same amount as team fouls.
Robinson. Pass out now. They want to get a score. Asinde back in. Asinde turns. Well, able to chase down a rebound. Misses both opportunities close by. All sorts of bodies around the basketball. Jump ball is called. And it will be the Pearls. They will keep the ball. Bruna Argilio. First bit of action in this one. Veloso with the 4 fouls will have to head out. That'll probably be the end of her afternoon.
She gets some empathy there from the technical bench of Mozambique, but she's really done a great job here, Veloso, with her 4 points and 2 assists in this game and 6 steals.
Coach Natu Ereza, he's emptying the bench as well. Robinson heads off. So does Asinde. Pinto to Mukaro. Kovane. The rebound is into the hands here of Uganda. Chirabo. Strong shot, looking for her first score, Kamwada. This is in the hands here of the Mozambicans. Shot fired up and off the rim it comes. Argilio looking for the 3-pointer.
41.9 seconds to go here. Mozambique edging closer to victory.
They have had a standout performance, dominated for most of the game. Found scoring runs, frustrated Uganda at most points in this one. It's handed to Argilio. Argilio driving, and 21.8 seconds now. We'll see the shot clock turned off. And so it's going to be the second loss in a row here for Uganda after direct qualification to the quarterfinal. Argilio will kick it out on the crossover, kick to the corner. Pinto to close this one out. And happy to just dribble it out. It's going to be a win, and they will go to the 5th, 6th place playoff. Will Mozambique, they pick up a convincing win in this classification game. At the end of the game, it's Mozambique 76, Uganda 58. And, well, it's been a tough day at the office for the Ugandans.
Congratulations, Parabesh there to the Pearls of the Indian Ocean, Mozambique, and Nasir Saleh, a 4-time champion of Africa at the club level with 3 different teams, just bringing this Mozambican side into recovery after that loss and failing to go to the semi-finals. You can see what it means to the Mozambican players as they thank their legends who set the way for them on the court side there. We've spoken so much about what Clarisse Mashangwana has done for basketball in Mozambique, and of course going all the way to the big names that have done more of that. And this Mozambican side, they finished 5th at the 2 last editions of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket, and now they'll meet the winner between Cote d'Ivoire and Cameroon, who are playing the other classification game for a chance to finish 5th.
Well, with congratulations go in, and they will receive that, picking up a win. Every win is valuable at AfroBasket, and they don't come easy at all. But Mozambique and Coach Saleh, they will look to replicate those 5th place finishes, and they have the opportunity to do so. And Clarisse Mashangwana, there you see her on the sideline, just congratulating a team that she's played for, a team that she's represented, and a country that she so proudly represents here on the sideline. First Mozambican lady to play in the WNBA, and you see what it means. It's never lost. The moment is never lost. Country pride is never lost, and they have, well, they've done the job today.
One of the powerhouses of African basketball, Mozambique, going to have another chance there, as you see the conversation with the 2 veterans, Ingvild Mokaro, Lea Donge, and Nasir Saleh, with the peace sign as we wrap up the day here today.
A legend, without a doubt. They're 2 legends alongside each other, both former MVPs at African club level, and they are happy today here. And this is at the Palais de Sport in Abidjan. Let's quickly close out the stats.
9 3-pointers for Mozambique, 7 for Uganda, and the difference was in the field there, 30% just for Uganda. Not so much to separate the 2 sides on the rebounds, but 26 turnovers for Uganda and 14 for Mozambique. Just gives you the picture of the story here today.
Some great scoring from Chiziane, Pinto, and Donge as they headline the way for Mozambique. For Akelo and Nyamwenge, well, Akelo really had a standout game. He's looking for partners on the floor and someone to help guide them. But Akulu and Nyamwenge, they tried, and it was a tough afternoon for Captain Jana Sinde. 4 fouls and 7 points for her team.
The Gazelles of Uganda will have to be proud of their performance as we take a look at the 4th quarter. Melissa Akulu managing to connect there from a Paige Robinson assist down the floor, foul and basket.
This was the 3-point shot from Nyamwenge as she found her way to 10 of her points, 2 of them coming from the perimeter as she knocked down the shot there. There were only 9 points for the Gazelles in the 4th quarter. The defense, the defensive identity of Mozambique once again coming up. But you see the work from Pinto on the inside. When they share the ball well, have one of the best offenses on the continent.
The physicality and athleticism of Mozambique helped here today. Ingvild Mukaro at the heart of this team, but Vilma Cavani, when she came off the bench, managed to score quick 6 points inside the paint, got involved in the offense, and that attempt just shows you the attitude that she had today.
Finding some confidence was Cavani, her best performance in this tournament so far. 8 points on 4 of 12 shots. This was Paige Robinson, a rare find, a rare make. It's been a tough afternoon for her. And when she is in full flow, you see the hardcore defense. That was one of the best plays in the second half. And the ball sent out. Sums up the afternoon there for this Mozambique team. And it's the Pearls who power to a win. So from this court in the Palais de Sport, it's going to be another game. You see Mozambique, they move to the 5th, 6th place playoff, and at 3 p.m. local time, it'll be Cote d'Ivoire and Cameroon, the home team. They'll face another challenge in the form of the Cameroon basketball team, and that's all going to unfold here at #AfroBasketWomen, where we lead with legacy. But for now, for Abidjan, we will say goodbye.